Welcome back with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow. In our celebrity edition tonight, we have Janhvi Kapoor joining us here on the show. Also joining us live is Soothe Healthcare. Janhvi, thanks for joining us here on the Leaders of Tomorrow. You know, we speak with celebrities all the time who've decided to lend their voice or who've decided to, become entrepreneurs themselves because they're very passionate about the industries, the causes that they're representing. And one such thing that we're going to be talking about today, of course, is menstrual hygiene. Let me start perhaps by really asking you, help us understand, why it's important for everyone, young, old, male, female, to really get involved in conversations around this area.
I think it's extremely important for us to empower women by making menstrual health and women's hygiene an accessible topic to discuss. I think it's very important that we educate as many women in our country as possible on these topics for their own safety and for their own health. And I'm so proud to be associated with a brand like Paree that works tirelessly and really prioritizes sensitizing people to these topics.
Millions of young girls, not just in India but across the world, see menstruation and having their monthly periods as an area of concern or a problem. What message, what would you want to tell them? That this doesn't have to be so and that, they can go ahead and live a normal life, continue doing their regular things?
I really think that being someone that has a certain amount of following, also I'd like to think so, and has an open dialogue with such a relatively large group of people brings a sense of responsibility, because then I can bring awareness to things that I really believe in and things that I find are important for people to know about and have conversations about. And I'm so happy that me and Paree as a brand are on the same page about this, and I'm glad that I could use my voice to advocate and spread awareness in all things that Paree believes in and what their brand stands for.
Why did you associate yourself with this brand and really with this area and this topic?
So when Paree first came to me, I was so pleasantly surprised that although it is a brand endorsement, the way that they approached the entire association was not that they wanted just a face to represent their brand, but their intention and their priority was to genuinely create awareness about menstrual health. And they constantly prioritize in looking out for the women of this country, spreading awareness about menstrual health and hygiene. And I think that I'm extremely honored to be associated with Paree for that reason in particular.
Janhvi, good having you with us. We're being joined now live on the show by Sahil Dharia of Soothe Healthcare. Sahil, welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow. Sahil, you're a young brand. And as a young brand, how are you ensuring that you're having those very important and sensitive conversations really with your target audience?
Paree is a progressive young brand which focuses on talking to young women and girls, and what our core message to them is use a hygienic menstrual hygiene, use a hygienic product, and in that we are the champions. We are heavy flow champions. We are able to absorb our heavy flow in 3 seconds. So our core message to young girls and women is we work harder for you, we're a better product.
For our entrepreneurs who are watching, what insights have you gained as far as this market is concerned, menstrual hygiene, menstrual health really, that you can give us?
The insights are actually quite diverse across different tiers. We found that more men buy sanitary pads in non-urban cities. So actually in metro cities you would expect fathers and boyfriends or husbands to buy, and they're actually not. More women in non-metro cities are actually buying sanitary pads, which is something that's unusual and that throws up in our research and information as a data point.
Has the market and have conversations changed post the pandemic, Sahil?
Yeah, we saw that COVID. The thesis of our business is, as the hygiene grows and as the habit and awareness of hygiene grows, more women will come into the sector, and we are witnessing a accelerated rate of growth, and that's what we are seeing. COVID has created an awareness of good hygiene, of good hygiene practices. And because of that, we've seen a whole cohorts of women come online, whether literally online as in buying digitally or even in buying offline. Those customers are sticky, those customers are staying, those customers are not dropping off because of a bump. Like for example, in the use of hand sanitizers and hand wash, there was a large growth in number of users, which has then fallen off, but not so in menstrual hygiene. This is a category where once you enter, there is customer stickiness and they've stayed with the category. So very happy about that.
What sort of market are you really addressing, Sahil?
The target audience for Paree is 18 to 24-year-old girls and women, typically in Tier 1, Tier 2 cities of India. We're not very heavily focused on Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta metros, but those metros, 18 to 24 is our target group.
This is a question that I was also asking Janhvi Kapoor, your brand ambassador. This market has seen a lot of action in the past few years, more and more players entering really menstrual hygiene, more and more conversations happening. As such, how do you ensure that you are perhaps differentiating yourself from the others who are in this space?
So yeah, actually a lot of brands have come online. Very few have, and you will see if you go to an Amazon or Flipkart or a lot of these online portals, you will see a lot of brands available. Actually, a lot of them buy from us. They don't even have their own manufacturing, so they buy from us. What's unique about us is that we are like the iceberg. We are present in almost 250,000 stores across India. So our moat and our barrier at what we have crossed is that we have built an offline distribution along with a great product market fit. So we are an innovator company that creates innovative differentiated products and distributes them to the masses, and that's what's different about us. Being online, I think, is a very simplistic way of looking at business and life, and ultimately this is a product which sells for 25, 30, 35 rupees. Online is not a category. This category is not suited for online. It's an offline category, and that's what we are good at.
Sahil, I also want to understand why it was important in your mind to have a celebrity associated with a brand like yours. Why was that important?
India is a market where only 75%, where only 25% women use sanitary pads. 75% still use other forms of unhygienic forms of menstrual protection. So a lot of effort still needs to go into building this category. And as a young brand, we felt that a celebrity brought both trustworthiness as well as ability to influence women to enter this category. And that is why we partnered at the beginning with, we've had worked with Saina Nehwal as a celebrity, and even with Janhvi Kapoor now, is to be able to expand the market, get more women into the category. So to put Paree in the consideration set of those who are not using sanitary pads, and therefore expand the category. And that's why we have a celebrity like Janhvi that attracts young girls who are digitally connected, who are on OTT, who are on television, and that's what we're going after.
I was asking you as far as your market or target market is concerned. So my question really is, how do you reach rural India? Because, if you think that the problem in urban India is huge, the problem in rural India, like with most industries and sectors, is even worse. How do you ensure that you're reaching that market, or are you doing it already?
Yeah, so we're a proper distribution-driven company where we have almost 250,000 retail outlets supported by 2,500 odd distributors, 150 masters and supers. So we're able to reach deep hinterland markets through wholesale as well as our well created distribution network of 250,000 stores. And that's how we reach. We are a pan-India wide brand. We are available across India, and that is how we reach the deeper markets of India.
Sahil, good having you here on the show with us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Out of time on tonight's conversations. If you have any feedback for us, do let us know. Our details on your screens. as we speak. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.